I am continuing my reading. What I'm doing in this series is to read through the entire standard works of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This consists of the Bible, the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. I am reading in a chronological order of events, not according to publication or volume, so I will be skipping around a bit as I move along. Isaiah chapter 35. In the day of restoration, the desert shall bloom, the Lord will come, Israel shall be gathered, and Zion shall be built up. I also want to mention that this video does have a Joseph Smith translation in it. What the Joseph Smith translation is, this is an inspired translation or correction of the Bible done by Joseph Smith to restore those passages that had been lost over the years. The wilderness and the solitary place shall be glad for them, and the desert shall rejoice and blossom as the rose. It shall blossom abundantly and rejoice, even with joy and singing. The glory of Lebanon shall be given unto it, the excellency of Carmel and Sharon. They shall see the glory of the Lord and the excellency of our God. Strengthen ye the weak hands and confirm the feeble knees. Say to them that are of a fearful heart, Be strong, fear not. Behold, your God will come with vengeance, even God with a recompense. He will come and save you. Then the eyes of the blind shall be opened, and the ears of the deaf shall be unstopped. Then shall the lame man leap as an hart, and the tongue of the dumb sing. For in the wilderness shall waters break out, and streams in the desert, and the parched ground shall become a pool, and the thirsty land springs of water. In the habitation of dragons, where each lay, shall be grass with reeds and rushes. And an highway shall be there, and a way, and it shall be called the way of holiness. The unclean shall not pass over it, but it shall be for those. The wayfaring men, the fools, shall not err therein. No lion shall be there, nor any ravenous beast shall go up thereon. It shall not be found there, but the redeemed shall walk there. And the ransomed of the Lord shall return, and come to Zion with songs and everlasting joy upon their heads. They shall obtain joy and gladness, and sorrow and sighing shall flee away. Now that's a nice chapter. A couple of things, just right here, verse 1, in the footnotes, the solitary place shall be glad for them, and the desert shall rejoice. This is talking about the Israelites who are gathered in the last days. In the last days, the land it's not just going to be a gathering and a healing of the people, but it's going to be a gathering and a healing of the land itself. The desert will blossom like a rose. The parched land will be a pool. There will be no place on the earth where there will not be life. That is what this is saying. And the righteous will be gathered in, and they will come to Zion. Sorrow and sighing will pass away, but there will be joy and gladness. This is the establishment of Zion. There will be a highway for the righteous to follow, but it will not be for the wicked, because the wicked will be destroyed. It's a very nice one. But before we sign off, we do have one Joseph Smith translation here in verse 8. Now, verse 8 in the King James once again says, And an highway shall be there, and a way, and it shall be called the way of holiness. The unclean shall not pass over it, but it shall be for those, the wayfaring men, the fools shall not err therein. It shall be for those, in other words, the righteous. Wayfaring men, the wanderers, those who wander in error. This isn't talking about an actual road. This is the path of righteousness. This is the temple, the covenant path that we are talking about. And the wayfaring are those who still wander in their false traditions. Even after the second coming, remember I've mentioned this, that even after the second coming, other religions will still exist. Religious freedom is something that God will not take away. And so even after the establishment of Zion and after the coming of Christ, there will be those who wander in false paths. But this is the Joseph Smith translation here. And an highway shall be there, for a way shall be cast up, and it shall be called the way of holiness. The unclean shall not pass over upon it, but it shall be cast up for those who are clean, and the wayfaring men, though they are accounted fools, shall not err therein. Ooh, now that actually changes the meaning quite a bit. Because now the wayfaring men, it is for those who are wayfaring. Those who are clean, the wanderers will come in this way. And even though they shall be counted, even though they do not know, they do not have the truth, they are counted as fools. But when they enter this way, they no longer err. I find that interesting. That's an interesting one. But I'm going to leave that here. I think I mangled things a bit. But we will be moving back into our histories, Book of 2 Kings next. So stay tuned for that, and ciao.